Thanks for tuning in to the Elevation Recovery Podcast, your hub for addiction recovery strategies, hosted by Chris Scott and Matt Finch.
Hello, my friend, and welcome to episode 335 of Elevation Recovery. This is Matt Finch, your host, with Papaya, my sidekick. And in today's episode, you're going to learn all about the life savers for addiction recovery, for relapse prevention, for quitting alcohol, for quitting a drug, for quitting multiple substances, and for staying quit and for transcending addiction. What are the life savers? Well, these were developed by a guy named Hal Elrod in his bestseller book called The Miracle Morning, The Not-So-Obvious Secret Guaranteed to Transform Your Life Before 8 a.m. Having a proactive mind-body-spirit morning routine that's totally customized for your values and your model of the world and your recovery mental model and so forth can be a powerful recovery capital asset to your whole addiction recovery ecology. In this episode, I'm going to use as my guide the book by Hal Elrod called The Miracle Morning, and I'm going to go through each of the savers. So the life savers, the word savers is an acronym, and each of these is something that you can add into your morning routine that makes it more empowering. So I'll go through each of these different savers one by one, and I'll just read a paragraph or two or three from each section, and then I'll give you some other tips and resources and strategies as well. And by the end of this episode, you should be well on your way to creating your own customized morning routine. And from there, you can continue to test, optimize, continue to reiterate until you have a morning routine that you want to stick with. And then you develop it into a habit, and the rest is history. And without further ado, let's get right into it. S is for silence. In the attitude of silence, the soul finds the path in a clearer light, and what is elusive and deceptive resolves itself into crystal clearness. Mahatma Gandhi. You can learn more in an hour of silence than you can in a year from books. Matthew Kelly. Silence is the first practice of the life savers and may be one of the most significant areas for improvement for our noisy, fast-paced, and overstimulated lifestyles. I'm referring to the life-transforming power of purposeful silence. Purposeful simply means that you are engaging in a period of silence with a highly beneficial purpose in mind, not just for the heck of it. As Matthew Kelly so eloquently states in his best-selling book, The Rhythm of Life, you can learn more in an hour of silence than you can in a year from books. That's a powerful statement from a very wise man. If you want to immediately reduce your stress levels, to begin each day with a kind of calm, clarity, and peace of mind that will allow you to stay focused on what's most important in your life, and even dance on the edge of enlightenment, do the opposite of what most people do. Start every morning with a period of purposeful silence. Here are some of my favorite activities to choose from and practice during my period of silence, in no particular order, followed by a simple meditation to get you started. Meditation, prayer, reflection, deep breathing, gratitude. Some mornings I do just one of these activities, and other mornings I combine them. All of these practices will relax your mind and body, calm your spirit, and allow you to be totally present and open to receiving the benefits that will come from the remaining life savers which make up the rest of your miracle morning. A is for affirmations. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to a belief. Once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Muhammad Ali. You will be a failure until you impress the subconscious with the conviction you are a success. This is done by making an affirmation, which clicks. Florence Scovel Shinn. I am the greatest! Muhammad Ali affirmed those words over and over again, and then he became them. Affirmations are one of the most effective tools for quickly becoming the person you need to be to achieve everything you want in your life. Affirmations allow you to design and then develop the mindset, thoughts, beliefs, focus that you need to take in any area of your life to the next level. It is no coincidence that some of the most successful people in our society have all been vocal about their belief that positive thinking and the use of affirmations has helped them on their journey to success and wealth. Your self-talk has dramatic influence on your level of success in every aspect of your life. Confidence, health, happiness, wealth, relationships, etc. Your affirmations are either working for or against you, depending on how you are using them. If you don't consciously design and choose your affirmations, you are susceptible to repeating and reliving the fears, insecurities, and limitations of your past. However, when you actively design and write out your affirmations to be in alignment with what you want to accomplish and who you need to be to accomplish it, and commit to repeating them daily, ideally out loud, they immediately make an impression on your subconscious mind. Your affirmations go to work to transform the way you think and feel so you can overcome your limiting beliefs and behaviors and replace them with those you need to succeed. Here are 5 simple steps to create your first affirmation. Step 1. What you really want. The purpose of a written affirmation is to program your mind with the beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors and habits that are vital to your being able to attract, create, and to sustain your ideal levels of success. Level 10 success in every area of your life. So, your affirmation must first clearly articulate exactly what you want your ideal life to be like in each area. Step 2. Why you want it. Step 3. Whom you are committed to being to create it. Step 4. What you're committed to doing to attain it. Step 5. Add inspirational quotes and philosophies. In order for your affirmations to be effective, it is important that you tap into your emotions while reading them. Mindlessly repeating a phrase over and over again without feeling its truth will have a minimal impact on you. You must take responsibility for generating authentic emotions and powerfully infusing those emotions into every affirmation you repeat to yourself. Have fun with it. If you're excited about an affirmation, it doesn't hurt to dance and shout it from the rooftops. Finally, you must be consistent with reading your daily affirmations. That's right, you must read them daily. Saying an occasional affirmation is as effective as getting an occasional workout. You won't see any measurable results until you make them a part of your daily routine. That's largely what the Miracle Morning 30-Day Life Transformation Challenge in Chapter 9 is all about. Making each of the life savers a habit so you can do them effortlessly. V is for visualization. Ordinary people believe only in the possible. Extraordinary people visualize not what is possible or probable, but rather what is impossible, and by visualizing the impossible, they begin to see it as possible. Cherie Carter Scott. See things as you would have them be instead of as they are. Robert Collier. Visualization, also known as creative visualization or mental rehearsal, refers to the practice of seeking to generate positive results in your outer world by using your imagination to create mental pictures of specific behaviors and outcomes occurring in your life. Frequently used by athletes to enhance their performance, visualization is the process of imagining exactly what you want to achieve or attain and then mentally rehearsing what you'll need to do to achieve or attain it. Many highly successful individuals, including celebrities, have advocated the use of visualization, claiming that it's played a significant role in their success. What do you visualize? Most people are limited by visions of their past, replaying previous failures and heartbreaks. Creative visualization enables you to design the vision that will occupy your mind, ensuring that the greatest pull on you is your future. A compelling, exciting, and limitless future. Here's a brief summary of how I use visualization, followed by 3 simple steps for you to create your own visualization process. After I've read my affirmations, I sit upright on my living room couch, close my eyes, and take a few slow, deep breaths. For the next 5 minutes, I simply visualize myself living my ideal day, performing all of my tasks with ease, confidence, and enjoyment. 3 simple steps for Miracle Morning visualization. Directly after reading your affirmations, where you took the time to articulate and focus on your goals and who you need to be to take your life to the next level, is the prime time to visualize yourself living in alignment with your affirmations. Step 1. Get ready. Some people like to play instrumental music in the background, such as classical or Baroque. Check out anything from the composer Bach during their visualization. If you'd like to experiment with playing music, put it on with the volume relatively low. Now, sit up tall in a comfortable position. This can be on a chair, couch, floor, etc. Breathe deeply, close your eyes, clear your mind, and get ready to visualize. Step 2. Visualize what you really want. Visualize your major goals, deepest desires, and most exciting, would totally change my life if I achieved them, dreams. See, feel, hear, touch, taste, and smell every detail of your vision. Involve all of your senses to maximize the effectiveness of your visualization. The more vivid you make your vision, the more compelled you'll be to take the necessary actions to make it a reality. Now, fast forward into the future to see yourself achieving your ideal outcomes and results. You can either look toward the near future, the end of the day, or further into the future, like I did while writing this book. When I visualized people reading it, loving it, and recommending it to their friends, the point is you want to see yourself accomplishing what you set out to accomplish, and you want to experience how good it will feel to have followed through and achieved your goals. Step 3. Visualize who you need to be and what you need to do. Final thoughts on visualization. In addition to reading your affirmations every morning, doing this simple visualization process every day will turbocharge the programming of your subconscious mind for success. You will begin to live in alignment with your ideal vision and make it a reality. E is for ecstasy, like MDMA. I'm just kidding. E is for exercise. If you don't take time for exercise, you'll probably have to make time for illness. Robin Sharma. The only exercise most people get is jumping to conclusions, running down their friends, sidestepping responsibility, and pushing their luck. Unknown. Morning exercise should be a staple in your daily rituals. When you exercise for even a few minutes every morning, it significantly boosts your energy, enhances your health, improves self-confidence and emotional well-being, and enables you to think better and concentrate longer. Too busy for exercise? In the next chapter, I'll show you how to fit in a workout every day in as little as 60 seconds. I recently saw an eye-opening video with personal development expert and self-made multi-millionaire entrepreneur Eben Pagan, who was being interviewed by best-selling author Anthony Robbins. Tony asked,
"Eben, what is your number one key to success?"
Of course, I was very encouraged when Eben's response was, start every morning off with a personal success ritual. That's the most important key to success. Then he went on to talk about the importance of morning exercise. Eben said, every morning you've got to get your heart rate up and get your blood flowing and fill your lungs with oxygen. He continued, don't just exercise at the end of the day or at the middle of the day. And even if you do like exercise at those times, always incorporate at least 10 to 20 minutes of jumping jacks or some sort of aerobic exercise in the morning. The benefits of morning exercise are too many to ignore. From waking you up and enhancing your mental clarity to helping you sustain higher levels of energy throughout the day, exercising soon after rising can improve your life in many ways. Whether you go to the gym, go for a walk or run, throw on a P90X or Insanity DVD, what you do during your period of exercise is up to you, although I'll share some recommendations. Personally, if I were only allowed to practice one form of exercise for the rest of my life, I would, without a doubt, choose yoga. I began practicing yoga shortly after I created the Miracle Morning, and have been doing it and loving it ever since. It's such a complete form of exercise, as it combines stretching with strength training and cardio with focused breathing, and even can be a form of meditation. Final thoughts on exercise. You know that if you want to maintain good health and increase your energy, you must exercise consistently. That's not news to anybody, but it's too easy to make excuses as to why we don't exercise. Two of the biggest are, I just don't have time, and I'm just too tired. There is no limit to the excuses that you can think of. The more creative you are, the more excuses you can come up with, right? That's the beauty of incorporating exercise into your Miracle Morning. It happens before your day wears you out, before you have a chance to get too tired, before you have an entire day to come up with new excuses for avoiding exercise. The Miracle Morning is really a surefire way to avoid all of those excuses and to make exercise a daily habit. R is for reading. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Mark Twain. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body and prayer is to the soul. We become the books we read. Matthew Kelly. Reading, the fifth practice in the Lifesavers, is the fast track to transforming any area of your life. It is one of the most immediate methods for acquiring the knowledge, ideas, and strategies you need to achieve level 10 success in any area of your life. The key is to learn from the experts, those who have already done what you want to do. Don't reinvent the wheel. The fastest way to achieve everything you want is to model successful people who have already achieved it. With an almost infinite amount of books available on every topic, there are no limits to the knowledge you can gain through daily reading. I recently heard someone say in a mocking, "I'm too cool for this tone. Yeah, I don't read self-help books," as if such books were beneath him. Poor guy. I'm not sure if it's his ego or just lack of awareness, but he's missing out on the unlimited supply of knowledge, boundless growth, and life-changing ideas he could gain from some of the most brilliant, successful individuals in the world. Who in their right mind would choose not to do that? Whatever you want for your life, there are countless books on how you can get it. Want to become wealthy, rich, a multimillionaire? There are plenty of books written by those who have achieved the pinnacles of financial success, which will teach you how to do the same. Want to create an incredible, loving, supportive, and romantic relationship? There are probably more books on how to do exactly that than you could read in a decade. Whether you'd like to transform your relationships, increase your self-confidence, improve your communication or persuasion skills, learn how to become wealthy, or improve any area of your life, head to your local bookstore. Or do what I do and head to Amazon.com, and you'll find a plethora of books on any area of your life you want to improve. For those who want to minimize our carbon footprint or save money, I also recommend utilizing your local library or checking out one of my favorite websites, www.paperbackswap.com. How much should you read? I recommend making a commitment to read a minimum of 10 pages per day, although 5 is okay to start with, if you read slowly or don't yet enjoy reading. Let's do some math on this for a second. Reading 10 pages per day is not going to break you, but it will make you. We're only talking 10 to 15 minutes of reading, or 15 to 30 minutes if you read more slowly. Look at it this way. If you quantify that, reading just 10 pages a day will average 3,650 pages a year, which equates to approximately 18 200-page personal development self-improvement books. Let me ask you, if you read 18 personal development books in the next 12 months, do you think you'll be more knowledgeable, capable, and confident? A new and improved you? Absolutely. S is for scribing. Whatever it is that you write, putting words on the page is a form of therapy that doesn't cost a dime. Diana Rabb. Ideas can come from anywhere and at any time. The problem with making mental notes is that the ink fades very rapidly. Rolf Smith. Scribing is the final practice in the life savers and is really just another word for writing. But please allow me to keep it real. I needed an S for the end of life savers because a W wouldn't fit anywhere. Thanks, Thesaurus, I owe you one. Journaling. My favorite form of scribing is journaling, which I do for 5 to 10 minutes during my miracle morning. By getting your thoughts out of your head and putting them in writing, you gain valuable insights you'd otherwise never see. The scribing element of your miracle morning enables you to document your insights, ideas, breakthroughs, realizations, successes, and lessons learned, as well as any areas of opportunity, personal growth, or improvement. While I had known about the profound benefits of journaling for years, and I had even tried it a few times, I never stuck with it consistently because it was never part of my daily routine. Usually I kept a journal by my bed, and when I get home late at night, 9 times out of 10 I would find myself making the excuse that I was too tired to write in it. My journals stayed mostly blank. Even though I already had many mostly blank journals sitting on my bookshelf, every so often I would buy myself a brand new journal, a more expensive one, convincing myself that if I spent a lot of money on it, I would surely write in it. Seems like a decent theory, right? Unfortunately, my little strategy never worked. And for years I just accumulated more and more, increasingly expensive yet equally empty journals. That was before the Miracle Morning. From day one, the Miracle Morning gave me the time and structure to write in my journal every day, and it quickly became one of my favorite habits. I can tell you now that journaling has become one of the most gratifying and fulfilling practices of my life. Not only do I derive the daily benefits of consciously directing my thoughts and putting them into writing, But even more powerful are those I have gained from reviewing my journals from cover to cover afterwards, especially at the end of the year. It is hard to put into words how overwhelmingly constructive the experience of going back and reviewing your journals can be. While there are many worthwhile benefits of keeping a daily journal, here are a few more of my favorites. Gain clarity. The process of writing something down forces us to think through it enough to understand it. Journaling will give you more clarity, allow you to brainstorm, and help you work through problems. Capture ideas. Journaling helps you not only expand your ideas, but also prevents you from losing the important ideas that you may want to act on in the future. Review lessons. It enables you to review all of the lessons you've learned. Acknowledge your progress. It's wonderful to go back and reread your journal entries from a year ago and see how much progress you've made. It's one of the most empowering, confidence-inspiring, and enjoyable experiences. It really can't be duplicated any other way. Write what comes naturally. There are infinite aspects of your life that you can write about in your Miracle Morning journal. You can write about your goals, dreams, and plans to achieve them. You can document what you're grateful for and what it means to you to be grateful for those things. You can record the day's events, lessons learned, and anything else that you feel you need to focus on in your life. My journaling method ranges from being a very specific, structured process, listing what I'm grateful for, acknowledging my accomplishments, clarifying what areas I want to improve on, and planning which specific actions I'm committed to taking to improve, to being pretty traditional, just a dated entry with a synopsis of my day. I find both to be very valuable, and it's nice to mix it up. Customizing the lifesavers. In Chapter 8, Customizing the Miracle Morning to Fit Your Lifestyle, you'll learn how you can personalize and customize nearly every aspect of your Miracle Morning to fit your lifestyle. For now, I want to share a few ideas specifically toward customizing the lifesavers based on your schedule and preferences. Your current morning routine might only allow you to fit a 20 or 30 minute Miracle Morning, or you might choose to do a longer version on the weekends. Here's an example of a fairly common 60-minute Miracle Morning schedule using the lifesavers. The Miracle Morning 60-minute sample schedule using the lifesavers. Silence, 5 minutes. Affirmations, 5 minutes. Visualization, 5 minutes. Exercise, 20 minutes. Reading, 20 minutes. Scribing, 5 minutes. Total time, 60 minutes. The sequence in which you do the lifesavers can also be customized to your preferences. Some people prefer to do their exercise first, as a way to increase their blood flow and wake themselves up. However, you might prefer to do exercise as your last activity in the lifesavers, so you're not sweaty during your Miracle Morning. Personally, I prefer to start with a period of peaceful, purposeful silence so that I can wake up slowly, clear my mind, and focus my energy and intentions. I save exercise for my last activity. That way I can jump directly into the shower and proceed with the rest of my day. However, this is your Miracle Morning, not mine. So feel free to experiment with different sequences and see what you like best. Final thoughts on the lifesavers. Everything is difficult before it's easy. Every new experience is uncomfortable before it's comfortable. The more you practice the lifesavers, the more natural and normal each of them will feel. Remember that my first time meditating was almost my last, as my mind raced like a Ferrari and my thoughts bounced around uncontrollably like the silver sphere in a pinball machine. Now, I love meditation, and while I'm no master, I'd say I'm decent at it. Similarly, my first time doing yoga, I felt like a fish out of water. I wasn't flexible, couldn't do the poses correctly, and felt awkward and uncomfortable. Now, yoga is my favorite form of exercise, and I am so grateful that I stuck with it. I invite you to begin practicing the lifesavers now, so you can become familiar and comfortable with each of them, and get a jump start before you begin the Miracle Morning 30-Day Life Transformation Challenge in Chapter 10. If your biggest concern is still finding time, don't worry, I got you covered. In the next chapter, you're going to learn how to do the entire Miracle Morning, receiving the full benefits from all 6 of the lifesavers in only 6 minutes a day. The 6-minute Miracle Morning for the busy people. On the one hand, we all want to be happy. On the other hand, we all know the things that make us happy, but we don't do those things. Why? Simple. We are too busy. Too busy doing what? Too busy trying to be happy. Matthew Kelly. I don't have time to wake up early. Unknown. Oh, you're busy? Weird, I thought it was just me. Probably the most common question or concern I get about the miracle morning is regarding how long it needs to be. When I first had the breakthrough realization about how our levels of success and fulfilling our potential in every area of life are being limited by our insufficient or non-existent level of personal development, my biggest challenge was finding time to act on this realization. As I developed and shared the miracle morning over the years, I've been very aware of the need to make it scalable so that even the busiest among us can make time for our miracle morning. I developed the 6-minute miracle morning for those days when you're extra busy and pressed for time, as well as for those of you who are so overwhelmed with your life situation right now that just thinking about adding one more thing stresses you out. I think we can all agree that investing a minimum of 6 minutes in becoming the person we need to be to create the levels of success and happiness we truly want in our lives is not only reasonable, it's an absolute must, even when we're pressed for time. I think you will be pleasantly surprised in the next few minutes as you read and realize how powerful and life-changing these 6 minutes can be. Imagine if the first 6 minutes of every morning began like this. Minute 1. Envision yourself waking up peacefully in the morning with a big yawn, a stretch, and a smile on your face. Instead of rushing carelessly into your hectic day, stressed and overwhelmed, you spend the first minute sitting quietly in purposeful silence. You sit, very calm, very peaceful, and breathe deeply, slowly. Maybe you say a prayer of gratitude to appreciate the moment, or pray for guidance on your journey. Maybe you decide to try your first minute of meditation. As you sit in silence, you're totally present in the now, in the moment. You calm your mind, relax your body, and allow all of your stress to melt away. You develop a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and direction. Minute 2. You pull out your daily affirmations, the ones that remind you of your unlimited potential and your most important priorities, and you read them out loud from top to bottom. As you focus on what's most important to you, your level of internal motivation increases. Reading over the reminders of how capable you really are gives you a feeling of confidence. Looking over what you're committed to, what your purpose is, and what your goals are re-energizes you to take the actions necessary to live the life you truly want, deserve, and now know is possible for you. Minute 3. You close your eyes, or you look at your vision board and you visualize. Your visualization could include what it will look and feel like when you reach your goals. You visualize the day going perfectly. See yourself enjoying your work, smiling and laughing with your family or your significant other, and easily accomplishing all that you intend to accomplish for that day. You see what it will look like, you feel what it will feel like, and you experience the joy of what you will create. Minute 4. You take 1 minute to write down some of the things that you're grateful for, what you're proud of, and the results you're committed to creating for that day. In doing so, you create for yourself an empowered, inspired, and confident state of mind. Minute 5. Then you grab your self-help book and invest 1 miraculous minute reading a page or two. You learn a new idea, something you can incorporate into your day, which will improve your results at work or in your relationships. You discover something new that you can use to think and feel better, to live better. Minute 6. Finally, you stand up and spend the last minute moving your body for 60 seconds. Maybe you run in place. Maybe you do a minute of jumping jacks. Maybe you do push-ups or sit-ups. The point is that you're getting your heart rate up, generating energy and increasing your ability to be alert and focused. How would you feel if that's how you utilized the first 6 minutes of each day? How would the quality of your day, your life, improve? I don't suggest you limit your miracle morning to only 6 minutes every day, but as I said, on those days when you're pressed for time, the 6-minute miracle morning provides a powerful strategy for accelerating your personal development. All right, and that concludes the reading. I was planning on sharing some other things. For instance, a while back, I wrote an article on developing a customized mind, body, spirit morning routine or morning ritual for addiction recovery, whether you're quitting an addiction or for relapse prevention, to stay quit and to start each day off proactively with empowering habits, all stacked one after the other in a powerful morning routine. But my mouth is super dry no matter how much water I keep drinking. And I want to save my voice because I have a lot of coaching coming up and a long class coming up in a few days. So maybe there will be a part 2 to this. If Hal Elrod's writing and ideas resonated with you, I highly recommend purchasing the Miracle Morning book. Or if you'd rather like to watch videos or listen, you can just go on YouTube and type in The Miracle Morning, and Hal Elrod gives keynote speeches on this topic. And there's a ton of great content online, so you don't even need to buy the book if you don't want to. And with all that being said, thanks so much for listening, my friend. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Scientists have begun to explore the effects of CBD on inflammation and addictive behaviors. In a study from neuropsychopharmacology titled Unique Treatment Potential of Cannabidiol for the Prevention of Relapse to Drug Use, Preclinical Proof of Principle, researchers found that alcoholic rats given a non-THC version of CBD oil reduced their alcohol-seeking behaviors and prevented high impulsivity often seen with alcohol withdrawal. A 1-week administration of CBD oil produced these effects for 5 months, even though CBD itself left their systems after 3 days. And this is just one of the numerous studies pointing to potential benefits of using CBD for wellness. For the complete guide to using CBD for alcohol withdrawal, visit tinyurl.com/fitrecoverycbd. Again, that's tinyurl.com/fitrecoverycbd. This is one of the most popular articles on Fit Recovery, and in it you'll find a 15% off coupon code from cbdpure.com, and in that super popular article there is really cool information on how to use CBD, as well as the cbdpure.com brand, which if you order from today at cbdpure.com and enter the coupon code FITRECOVERY, you can save 15% off your purchase. CBD Pure benefits are superior taste, superior potency, 100% organic, third-party tested, comes with free shipping, discreet shipping, a 90-day money-back policy, used or unused. It ships to all 50 U.S. states, and it's the favorite brand of Chris Scott. To read Chris's report on CBD for alcohol withdrawal, that is tinyurl.com/fitrecoverycbd, and enter coupon code FITRECOVERY at cbdpure.com to save 15%.